Hey there everyone, and welcome to my next Let's Play. What game could this be? It's got a very, very, yellowish background. What? Yes, play the same game, crazy person. Yes, this is going to be Persona 4 Arena, which you probably already guessed.
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Awesome! Sorry, I have to shut up now. Lots of what's happening.
It's a wrong road. Echo when they're getting you warns.
Oh, it's not Persona. I thought it was like, oh my gosh, Arena, not Persona 4.
The farther on you go.
It's definitely an ultimate
Thought I knew you. We can't never say enemy. The sorry shadow.
Yep, we're back in Persona 4, guys. And in the nick of time, too. This game came out today. For those of you that may be watching this without having watched my Persona 4 Let's Play, I'm going to explain as little as I can about Persona 4. There will be some references to it, but I'm going to try and not, ruin them. I'm not going to try and ruin the game. I'm not going to talk about what happened in the game unless it's really relevant to this plot. There's maybe some people watching this that are quite game aficionados that, never ever played the game. It's only possible. Similarly, I have to point out I will be using their in-game names, so you not Take. I forget his last name, but you, the main character, is going to be called you, not Ryoki, even though I named him Ryoki in my playthrough. I know those guys. Even though one of them was all hooded, so I'm not supposed to know who he is, but I know who he is.
Persona 4 Arena.
Alright. I'm not going to press the start button, I'm going to press the X button, and you're going to like it, Mr. Game. Oh, hey! Awesome. Lesson mode, story mode, arcade mode, score attack. Wow, there's a lot of modes in this. I earned I haven't even done anything yet! Versus mode, network modes, PlayStation Store, theater, gallery, and options. More options. There's a lot of stuff. Sound and language. I assume it's going to default table, right? That would make sense. Okay. I'm also actually using a controller for this because, well, I don't know why. No good reason. You know what? I'm going to learn this as I go. I'm not going to sit here and play all this for you, because, oh my god, there's freaking... There are 46 of these. So no, story mode. I'm just going to go in and embarrass myself. I may do the other stuff off-screen, but I'm not going to make you watch it. Seriously, quasi-pixelated.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
Well, I'll start with the Fool. And yeah, it is you, Narukami. My persona is Izanagi, because he was my main character last time. I'll try and play everyone as I can.
Very well.
But it only makes sense to start with, where I left off, which is me. Blue. The floor, the ceiling, the furnishing. Everything is blue. It's Persona 3 again! It's quite unlike what I normally see throughout my day. And yet, my heart is mysteriously calm. I recognize the slight rumbling as an engine, and realize that I'm in a car. Or rather, somewhere else I recognize.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Bizarre-faced old man. Man, he gets weirder every time. First he was like man with a long nose. I forget he was in Persona 4, but now he's bizarre-faced old man. The old man with the bizarre face sitting before me makes an expression that appears to be a smile. I'm guessing this must be the same no matter who I pick, because you should not be confused as to who Igor is. Sitting quietly next to the old man is a woman as beautiful and delicate as an ice sculpture.
It seems we have a guest with an intriguing destiny. My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
The Velvet Room. Igor. Even though I'm barely conscious, I remember that is not the first time I've heard those names. Oh, okay, so it is actually somewhat personalized. I see. This is a dream. This happened in the past. I've been in this room before. If my memory is correct, what he says next
This
is...
place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter. It may be that such a fate awaits you in the near future.
Yeah, this is the exact same. The words I expect to hear fall from the old man's mouth. I'm surprised that I still remember them. Another me, the one not in the dream, can't help but smile at that.
Now then, why don't you introduce yourself?
I remember this too. When I said my name here, it forged a contract with them. And so I answered. Okay, I was like, do I get to name him? If I did, I was totally changing his name. But it won't let me. How lame. When I open my eyes, the light is so blinding that I have to squint. For a moment, I can't figure out where I am, and I look around.
Right. I was on my way back.
Oh, I'm saying your voice all wrong. I mutter to myself and look out the window. The sky is somewhat cloudy, unfortunately, but the scenery is as peaceful as always. It seems that I fell asleep on the train headed to the countryside, where I spent the last year, in Inaba. If I recall correctly, when I first came to that town, it was an afternoon just like this. I dozed off in the same way back then as I was summoned to the Velvet Room. That was when Igor said that misfortunes would befall me, and just as he foretold, I was dragged into an outrageous murder mystery. That was no ordinary case. The Midnight Channel, shadows and personas, the power of the heart. I saw things that could scarcely be believed. But I made memories there that could never be replaced, as well. We gained the powers of the personas, and we suffered together. I stood with my friends on the investigation team against these misfortunes, and I fought alongside them. There's no way I could have overcome such ordeals without their help.
Wonder what everyone's been up to.
I'm still not doing that's right. After solving the mystery, it was decided that I would leave Inaba around the same time my parents would be returning from overseas. It's been about 2 months since I last saw them all, as they were saying goodbye to me at the train station. I had decided to stay at the Dojima residence during the Golden Week, so that I could spend the holiday with my friends. Of course, my uncle was happy to hear this, and his only daughter, Nanako, should be glad to see me too.
Oh, damn it! I still haven't picked up Yosuke's gift.
I was supposed to be something special after all. Actually, I received a call from Teddy, one of my investigation team friends, this morning. The details of the conversation are a bit confusing.
Hello? Is this Sensei?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm really sorry to bring this up, but I forgot to tell you something very important. I have a special request for the souvenirs I'm sure you'll be bringing your bear's friend.
Teddy, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to tell people what you want to bring them as souvenirs. I already have souvenirs for everyone, but oh well. Sure enough, Teddy was only asking for some snacks that aren't sold in Inaba, so it wasn't much trouble. Ah, but there was...
Oh, and one more thing. Can I ask you to pick up something for Yosuke, too?
I was planning on bringing something for everyone anyway, but go ahead.
Cool! Well, Yosuke's been down in the dumps after his mommy burned his favorite nurse.
Wait, what?
She was what I called scorching hot! Just kidding.
A nurse?
Ah, come on, Sensei. You know what I'm talking about. His nurse magazine with the chest examinations and the bear behinds.
I see. And you expect me to buy him a replacement?
Of course, silly. People coming to visit are supposed to bring presents.
All right. Oh, I was planning to head back tomorrow, but since we're meeting up early, I decided to go back today. Can you pass that on to everyone?
Aha! Then the sexy nurses will be arriving even sooner. It'll be like, Sensei, we have an emergency patient. Yusuke will be so happy. Okay then, we'll be waiting for you.
Or you. I'm a little worried now. I hope he isn't telling everybody something that I would be giving them the wrong idea. Well, I should just call again once I get there. But I'll ignore that for now.
Nurses, huh?
In the end, I wasn't able to pick one up for him. How can I put it? I'd feel bad for Yosuke if I gave him that magazine, and every time he opened it, his friend's face kept popping up in his head. And I have to think Yosuke has his pride too. He doesn't need me buying him this stuff. Then again, this is Yosuke we're talking about. I'm sure he'll understand if I explain him my reasoning. Probably.
Now pulling into Yaso Inaba. This will be the last stop. Yaso Inaba.
Did they call it Yaso Inaba last time? I don't remember that. Into the line already? It looks like I've been asleep for longer than I thought. Just as that thought came to me, a certain worry crossed my mind. If I had dreamed of the Velvet Room, did that mean I was going to be dragged into another adventure? Probably! No, I shouldn't think such things. I'm overthinking it. Igor had said, I am delighted to make your acquaintance, after all, so it's nothing but a dream. It's quite misleading, since I've had dreams of being summoned into that room ever since. The train began to slow, and I take that as my cue to gather my belongings from the luggage rack above me. When the train comes to a complete stop and the doors open, even the smell of the wind evokes a sense of nostalgia. Oh cool, I can just go. Haha, I think I'm getting too sentimental. I sat on the platform with a wide smile. Sure. Is this like saving? Yes, it is. I assumed as much. It's a weird loading screen. It's all pixelated. I'm standing in front of the train station, but this town is as quiet as it's always been. I realize that the sun has started to set, and the orange sky envelops the world.
Now, what should I do?
Today is May 2nd. According to the calendar, the latter half of the holiday will begin tomorrow. I told Dojima-san that I was going to arrive today, but it seems he's been too busy with work to come get me. That sounds like Dojima. Miyataro Dojima. He's my uncle. I stayed with him last year. He's a detective with the Inaba police, and he's raising his elementary school-aged daughter, Nanako, by himself. It seems that he was suddenly contacted by a detective from the Metropolitan Police Department regarding last year's case, and we have to work late. What happened last year was very serious, so that may be why this has come up. He shouldn't have worried about it. I recall how apologetic he sounded over the phone, and I can't help but smiling. I told him that I knew the way over the station, but a bag packed with necessities and souvenirs for everyone turns out to be quite a load. Nanako must have been waiting for me alone at the house, so I want to get there as soon as possible, too. To be honest, I don't know when the bus will come. Maybe I should just call for a taxi. Just I'm thinking this.
Huh? Nanako?
Big bro!
What are you doing here, Nanako? It is Nanako. There's no way
You came to meet me all on your own?
Why'd she come to the station by herself? True, the Dojima residence is within walking distance, but it couldn't have been easy for her. And even though it's so light out right now, it'll be dark soon. The country roads are barely lit. What would she have done if I hadn't been here? I'm about to voice my concerns, but Nanako sounds slightly...
Don't worry, Dad knows about it. He gave me money for the bus. He said he couldn't make it, so I came instead. Welcome back, big bro. I wanted to see you so much.
Thanks. I'm happy to see you again, too.
I see. She must have wanted to show me that she's grown up, too. She's around that age, after all. For a moment, I'm surprised Dojima-san let her do this. I can kind of imagine the kind of conversation that took place. Nanako had always been a capable girl. In the past year, her housekeeping skills have improved greatly, and she's proven herself to be very reliable. She takes the lead in many things around the house, and even Dojima-san can't compete with her sometimes. I can easily imagine that scene in my mind. Good lord. I'm sorry, this whole, storytelling metric just seems very kind of forced. And it's true that I'm glad someone came to welcome me. I take Nanako's hand and we begin walking.
Well, no sense standing around here. What's in the fridge at home?
Lots. Dad and bought a ton of stuff since you were coming to visit.
Nanako says so, then you really must have bought a lot. Dojima-san did say he'd pick up a dinner for us, but if that's the case, maybe I should put together something to go with it. I asked Nanako what she wants to eat, and she looks back with a twinkle in her eyes.
Are you gonna cook dinner? Ooh, I wanna help!
Nanako and I make small talk while we walk through Inaba for the first time in a little while. Being here makes me feel as if I've gone back in time to a year ago. After I get back to the Dojima house, I hurry and unpack my belongings before heading to the kitchen. Nanako helps me as diligently as she had claimed earlier. The way she mixes the eggs seems more skillful than before. You're such a good girl.
Good evening. This is the Evening Journal with news for May 2nd. Our top story is on the domestic airline that was hijacked yesterday.
Really? The TV in the living room echoes through the house. The TV was on quite often in this house. When I first came to Inaba, Nanako was practically being raised by the television. There had been this odd sense of distance between us, and that time she hadn't started calling me Big Bro, and we didn't cook together like we are now. It's the little things that make memories. About when we were done making dinner, Dojima must arrive with some deluxe sushi. She seems... Nanako quickly gets up and rushes to the door. She seems happy when Dojima-san comes home. Dojima-san apologized for the sudden increase in his workload, and we sit at the table and begin eating. Being here like this makes me feel like the 2 months I was gone never happened at all. There's a warm atmosphere, as if I've always been part of this family, and living here my whole entire life. I thank both of them from the bottom of deep of my heart, and I give them each souvenirs I bought for them, and we enjoy chatting with each other as a family. Yay! Yep, this is the room where there's apparently the second floor of the Dojima residence. Nanako fell asleep from all the excitement. After carrying her to the room, I tell her uncle that I'll be going to bed early as well, since I have plans. All I said was, okay. I'm a little perplexed by this, but I have suspicions. As I opened the door to my old room, it seems I was right. The room is no different than when I was living here. It's exactly the same as when I left Inaba. I closed the door with a feeling of wistfulness. So yeah, there's Jack Frost. It's a different angle I've ever seen. I didn't remember there was a bookshelf there. Sitting down on my sofa, thinking about my uncle's thoughtfulness, I sigh from exhaustion of a long journey. I'll be able to see my friends tomorrow. Considering that there are still several days left in this holiday, it may be nice to leave early tomorrow and visit the shopping district.
It's raining.
This time it's just before midnight. I thought you were going to bed early. In mere moments it will be a new day. Whenever it rains at night, I keep checking the time. While I spent the last year in Inaba, I was always checking for the midnight channel, which is a popular urban legend here in Inaba. It's a bad habit of mine, even when I'm not here. If you turn off a TV at night, and then on a rainy night, you will see your soulmate. Discovering that this rumor was actually true was the first reason I became involved in the murder investigation last year. But the person who actually appears on the Midnight Channel isn't your soulmate. It's the next victim. After discovering this, we all nervously sat before the TVs on rainy nights in order to solve the case.
That brings back some memories. Nothing will show anymore, though.
Will nothing really appear, though? I suddenly have doubts. Why would I think that? After we solved the case, we all confirmed the Midnight Channel wasn't appearing anymore. The empty screen stays silent.
Just in case.
It's not going to turn on. There's no way. The more I think about it, the more I feel my resolve fading. I peer to the TV screen as if something is drawing me into it. The only thing I see is my reflection on the dark grass of the CRT television. Or so I thought.
Rivals. They are friends, yet powerful foes. The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
Be the manliest of all men! Come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Narukami!
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura!
Everything that bores me has gotta go!
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore who's discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka!
You need to eat more meat!
Please escort me to the ring, my prince! The unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi!
I'll finish you in one strike!
Blooming roses and bulging muscles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi! Deep into realms of romance, the body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army
Hurry up, idiots.
Fight! And survive towards the one throne waiting at the end! The P-1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought! The battle begins tonight!
Okay. I mean, unfortunately, I did sort of know that was the plot of the game, so I'm not completely confused and surprised.
What? Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel?
Was that me? Sister Complex Kingpin of Steel? I'm impressed. There's so much wrong with that phrase. I don't know where to begin. No, I shouldn't be thinking about that. Those words aren't the problem here. I heard to make sure the TV isn't plugged in. That was the Midnight Channel. What it was actually showing was rather ridiculous, but thinking back, everything the Midnight Channel showed last year didn't make much sense either. I'm suddenly gripped by tension. If the Midnight Channel is appearing again, I have to find out why. I pull out my cell phone and shows
Let's see, H. Hanamura.
I'm going to hit the call button. Does everyone know about this? Is everyone aware the Midnight Channel is still being broadcast? Yeah, broadcast, not broadcasted. Do they know if it's showing us? Have we been getting taglines that can only be described as uncharitable?
Hello, this is Yosuke.
Yosuke?
It's nothing. I just freaked out when you called all of a sudden. Yeah, that's it. What's up? Hey, when do you want to meet?
I can tell what's going on just by the sound of his voice. Yosuke knows about what's happening at the Midnight Channel. Just now, he's trying to hide that from me. Considering I've been out of Inaba for a while, I bet he's trying to keep me from worrying about it. There's no need for him to be concerned about that. Then again, I can kind of understand how he feels.
And that's not why I was calling. I saw the Midnight Channel. You saw it too, right?
Uh-huh.
I can easily hear Yosuke panicking on the other side of the phone. He's probably surprised I saw the Midnight Channel when I shouldn't even be in Inaba right now. He must be thinking the Midnight Channel is now appearing on a national TV network. Looks like Teddy didn't tell me.
Did Teddy not tell you? Since we're meeting up early tomorrow, I decided to come today. I figured you wouldn't think I could have seen it, so I gave you a call.
Well, I assumed you weren't here yet, so I didn't want to rely on you.
You haven't changed. So how about it? You're not gonna leave this be, are you, Captain Risantamo?
Why'd you zero in on that part? Did you see how they called you a Sister Complex Kingpin?
Mine's not that bad.
You think? Oh, I ought to tell you, that program's not the only strange thing lately. Teddy, Rise, and Kanji aren't here either. They disappeared.
For a moment, I'm at a loss for words. Not only has the Midnight Channel come back on, we've lost contact with 3 of our friends. I have a bad feeling about this. And wait, Teddy, Rise, and Kanji, does that mean Naoto's still around? I can't believe those...
Alright, we should get together tomorrow like we planned.
Yeah, at the Jeunesse food court. Welcome back, partner.
I'm suddenly reminded that I haven't even greeted Yosuke yet. I finally get a sense of worry, fade a little, and answer.
It's good to be here.
No matter what happened, our friends may be in danger. If that's so, there's only one thing to do. Speaking of...
Oh, right. Sorry to say, I forgot to pick up your souvenir.
A souvenir? Don't even worry about it, man.
You sure? I thought you were really looking forward to it. Those nurses.
Nurses?
I had a feeling he wouldn't get it if I didn't tell him flat out. This is rather hard to bring
Teddy
up.
asked me to get it for you. He said you were crushed that they got burned.
Oh, wait, this is all...
I didn't know you were into nurses.
Shut up! That's enough! Damn it, you're trying to wind me up, aren't you? Stay home, you jerk!
But I'm already here. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
At least it seems he understands about the souvenir. In any case, the preparations have been made. Tomorrow I'll meet with everyone to sort through what information we have in the situation. If we have to, we'll go back into that world. It'd be best if it was all just our imaginations. But unfortunately, we know the Midnight Channel wouldn't just appear without a reason. I should make sure I'm ready for tomorrow and get some rest. This place is lively as always. I look across the food court on Junice's roof for the first time in a while. Even though there aren't many people in Inaba, this place is exceptionally crowded. Plus, because it's Golden Week as well, I feel like it's busier than usual. I happen to run into Yosuke at the elevators and briefly greet each other. Guys are weird like that. The closer we are, the more simple our interactions are when we meet each other face to face. The two of us step out of the food court and we immediately find Yukiko and Chie. Who is back to the bench.
Good to see you guys again.
Welcome back! We missed you!
I can see now why someone warned me that Chie is not her original voice.
Guest of Honor's finally here! You're looking well.
Welcome back. Should we...
Huh? Oh, he already knows about the Midnight Channel thing. He's actually the one who called me up about it.
Oh, I see. This has turned into a pretty thrown-together reunion, hasn't it? But I'm glad you came.
Yeah, their voices are wrong. Oh well, I'll get used to it. We chat some more, then we go sit down. Then Yosuke stands up and clears his throat loudly. He's probably been waiting for the right moment to say something. He hasn't mentioned anything to me, so I easily guess what he's about to say.
Well, it sucks that we can't hang out more before jumping into another mystery, but to celebrate our partner's return, I hereby reinstate the investigation team in response to the Midnight Channel going back on the air last night.
Oh, the team is back! Just hearing that name again gets me all fired up. Yeah, let's do this!
I don't think the applause is necessary.
Why not? It's been 2 months since we saw each other after all. Chie and Yukiko start chuckling when I shrug, and though Yosuke seems sad by all this, he ends up laughing along as well. It's a relief to see that they're the same as always, but because of that, it makes me even more worried about my friends that aren't here right now. We can't start slacking off. We begin to sort through the information we know.
Let's get cracking. I mean, this is no laughing matter. No one's heard from Teddy, Kanji, or Rise. Just those three, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got a hold of Naoto-kun, but I didn't tell her about this stuff. She told me she couldn't make it today because of her job, so I didn't want to worry her.
Okay,
she seemed pretty bummed that she couldn't be here, too.
What job does she have, I wonder? If she has a reason for not being here, then we can still contact her, then Naoto should be fine. That leaves Teddy, Rise, and Kanji. Hearing back from them after an entire day passes isn't normal at all. The relationship between their sudden disappearances and the reappearance of the Midnight Channel last night was disturbing.
One thing's been bothering me. The picture on the TV was very clear last night.
That actually is true.
Yeah. Going by the pattern from last year, it wouldn't be that clear until after the victim entered the TV.
Hey, isn't this the first time a big group of people was shown together? Plus, we're still here. Why us anyway? And what's up with those insulting descriptions?
Chie seems pretty angry about it. Many of the locals knew about the rumor of the Midnight Channel. In other words, the Charlie broadcast has already been seen by who knows how many people. Well, I don't know. I mean, if you have to have a turned-off TV at midnight, and it hasn't worked for the last 2 months, who's really still looking at it? From what I've been told, the moment Chie tried to ask another student for the Midnight Channel, the other girl ran away with a look of fear on her face. It's no surprise Chie would be angry.
What bothers me most is Teddy. He was acting like the host of that show.
Yeah, and we can't find him.
This smells fishy. Then again, I doubt he would play a prank like this for no reason.
I guess we'll just have to go inside the TV and find out what's going on.
That's right, go inside the TV. Out of everything, that was the element that shook our common sense the most of everything we experienced last year. Actually, the murders in the last year's events happened in another world inside the television. A world filled with monsters called shadows that are born of people's hearts. Because my friends and I gained personas, the power to defeat these shadows...
Won't we be stuck in there without Teddy to give us an exit?
But even we persona users would find it extremely difficult to leave the world on our own. In order to come back, we need the exit TV that our friend Teddy...
not so. I've had Teddy keep the exit TV out on that side.
I kind of figured that...
Look at you, all prepared!
I mean, think about it. What if we were half asleep and fell into a TV when Teddy wasn't over there? Isn't that a scary thought?
Like anyone would be that clumsy.
Anyway, it sounds like it's safe for us to go investigate then.
No matter what the reason, it's reassuring to know we have an exit strategy ready for us. To be honest, I'd almost fell for it the first time it appeared into our room after all.
Yeah, there's no doubt that something's going on in there. Is everyone ready?
We're all good to go. To tell the truth, I had a hunch that this was going to happen.
Really? We all share losing from our intentions. Although now back, I can see the seriousness in their eyes. Even though there was a 2-month gap since I last saw them, they still continue to put their trust in me. I feel a slight sense of pride as I stand up from the bench. To the large screen TV in the electronics department. It's directly below the food court. That was the entrance we always used last year. I'm a little surprised that one TV stayed on the rack for what, we're going on a year and 14 months now? Well, 14 months, not a year and 14 months.
Alright.
It's a holiday, so the store's full of people.
The other one. Well, it's a bit more pricey.
Feel like things are picking up around town.
It's time to go. Hello. All the models are on sale right now.
You know, it's been a while since last time. I'm a little nervous. Whoa, wait! There are still people in this aisle!
Hey! Get ready! Huh? The customers are going away!
Again.
Uh-huh.
Let's go!
That's a sign that the site that brings me back. Oh, I haven't seen this though.
Isn't this different from usual? Oh no! What do we do?
What can we do? We can't stop now!
I hear a voice. It's a woman's voice. It sounds familiar to me. This voice is... Elizabeth!
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
I don't sense that distinctive floating feeling I usually have when I enter the TV world. When I concentrate, I realize I must be sitting in a chair. When I open my eyes, I see vibrant blue. The Velvet Room. I visited this place an unknown number of times last year, and once more in my dreams yesterday. I never thought I'd return to this place.
It's not a dream this time? What's going on? Didn't my contract end already?
Igor, who usually sits front and center, is nowhere to be seen. The only one to greet me is a woman with silver hair, Margaret. Could this be a personal summoning, then? That happened a few times last year, too. Margaret smiles as if she senses my suspicions.
This room is tied to your fate. Nothing that occurs here is meaningless. Though you reached an end to one journey, you now find yourself here again. This shows that you will once again be faced with a question.
A question? And something really is going on?
Wow, I'm just looking at Margaret's picture and you can see the... I don't know, that just does not seem like it was designed for a PS3. Another mystery has appeared, and we're about to be dragged into it again.
From here on, what befalls you will upset your status quo. It is true that you've opened the door once already, but all things change. Nothing ever remains the same. What you gained before will change over time as well. You will have to face them once again.
Face them? Again?
The first thing Margaret's words in my mind is the sight of my friends' smiling faces. Is that going to change? No, that can't be true. Face them again? That's impossible. Once I make up and leave this room, I should still be with my friends. There's no need to jump to conclusions. Margaret appears to anticipate my thoughts and smiles while narrating.
Show me how you will proceed down the path that awaits beyond the door you've opened.
My vision wavers and the blue light before me vanishes quickly. Wait, I still need to know what you mean by those words.
Where am I?
Room. Where did I get thrown to run out the room? It seemed there was some unexpected. I'm at a loss. This is a school? Is this the music room of Yasogami High? I attended the school with my friends until recently. There's no mistaking it. We entered the TV together, so why am I here? No,
This is...
Right.
No, wait. This has to be the TV world.
Graffiti on the ground. Shoes placed like that for some kind of ritual? The eerie, shining faces of the portraits on the wall. The more carefully I look, the more I realize this place is not the real Yasogami High. First of all, I sense the warmth from this place, like I always did from the start. It would come and go from here. This is fake. It's definitely not the school I attended. What happened to turn the TV world inside of the TV to this? On top of all that, we entered the TV from our usual entrance, but ended up at...
This has never happened before.
I also realized that my friends aren't with me either. We somehow got separated. I start to feel chills down my spine and look around.
Hello! Sorry for the wait! Greetings, boys and girls of Yasogami! The P-1 Grand Prix is about to begin! There's no need for manners or courtesy or anything today, so let it all hang out! Tell us how you really feel!
What the...
This is Rise Kakigama, one of my friends from the investigation team who couldn't contact. Is she not hear me, or is she choosing not to respond? If I ask myself this, I hear different voices echoing through my spirit. Look around in surprise. These voices, it's not just one.
a commentator. But first, the General has a few words for you all.
General? What's going on? Why are there so many people inside the TV room? Before I can think of any answers, Risea makes another announcement. And exit on cue, the monitor in the music room turns on. What appears on it is Teddy. He was wearing a strange hat and cape, just like he did on the Midnight Channel last night. First Risea and now Teddy? Teddy? What are they doing?
You're all here now. Well then, I'm proud to announce the opening of our very own P-1 Grand Prix!
That's the same as well. That's the same bizarre tournament that was shown on the Midnight Channel. Is Teddy really the one behind
Teddy, what's going on here? We came to look for you and Risea and...
Always with the talking, Sensei. It's a big waste of time. Less talk and more fighting. With the next challenger, come on down!